Hey everybody, it's B-Doc here. Citizen Credit Solutions. As you know, I fix people's credit so they can enjoy the life that they truly deserve. And I love doing it, if you haven't figured that out already. Today we're going to continue with the pie chart. Like I had said before, I've got like 80 topics I want to get to, and every day a new one pops up. So I may have to just start doing these every day if I think I'm going to hit every topic I want to talk about. But anyway, we've been talking about the credit pie chart, okay? And so the credit pie chart, as you know, we already covered 35%, the biggest chunk of the credit pie chart. What makes up your credit score is your credit payment history. The 30% is your credit usage, how much of your available credit are you using? And then 15% is the length of your credit. That's the age of your accounts. And we talked about how you can control that. So that all adds up to 80%. So there's two categories left, 10% each. And the topic we're going to talk about today is new credit, and also credit inquiries. So let's talk about credit inquiries. So I get clients that come on and they've got 20 inquiries in the last 12 months. That is very bad for your credit score. What it shows to a lender, when lenders pull your credit, they're looking at your credit scores, they're looking at your accounts, the ones that are good and the ones that are derogatory, and they are looking at your credit usage. And they are also looking at how many inquiries do you have within the last 2 years. And if you have 20 inquiries in the last year, then what that shows to them is that you're desperate to get credit. It makes you look desperate. And it makes you look like you are not using the credit that you already have responsibly. So let's talk about a few of these scenarios. I can tell you one of the things I hear a lot is that somebody goes into a car dealership. They want to buy a car. They sit down with the finance guy. The finance guy says, sign here so we can run your credit. You sign. And they go and they run your credit with 10 or 11 different lenders. All those show up as inquiries on your credit report. What I'll tell you is that you don't need to stress about that, because even though it shows up as 10 or 11 inquiries, because it's all on the same day, there's opportunities for where you can do what they call rate shopping, where if you have a certain amount of inquiries in a 7-day period or a 14-day period, they only count as one inquiry. So when you have inquiries like that, that's not that big of a deal. Okay, so don't stress about that. If you go to buy a car and 10 inquiries show up on your credit report, it still only counts as one inquiry. It only affects your score as one inquiry, and anybody reading your credit that knows about credit is going to understand how those inquiries got on there. The bigger problem is those, like when you're checking out of Bells and they go, hey, do you want to save $5 today if you do apply for a credit card? And you apply for a credit card, and then you get a credit card, in the mail, you're pre-approved, for this credit card. So just go to this website and put in your information, and we'll get you approved. And then you go on there and you don't get approved, and then it counts as what we call a hard inquiry. And hard inquiries are what hurt your credit score. And I understand that it's very tempting, because you probably 2 or 3 or 4 times a month you are getting an opportunity to apply for credit, because it's coming to you in the mail. And people are pushing it on you when you check out of retail stores, get our card and save money. Let me just tell you, okay, those are all bad. So those retail cards, you don't need them. They don't save you any money. First of all, it's an inquiry on your credit that hurts your credit score. And then if you get that card, okay, that card is no different than, the Visa or MasterCard that you already have. What I would recommend is that you have 2 or 3 lines of credit, 2 or 3 credit cards. Keep them all at 0, okay? Use them only when you need to. And as far as promotional inquiries go, those letters that you get in the mail, you know, where you are pre-approved for this credit card. And if y'all are in Credit Karma, and I know if you're watching this, you probably are on Credit Karma. You know, Credit Karma exists to sell you credit, for you to go borrow money. That's what they exist for, because every time you apply for a credit card on Credit Karma, they get paid. It's called an affiliate payment. And that's why they exist. They exist just for that. But you can opt out of promotional inquiries and stop getting those letters in the mail. It's a 5-year opt-out. It's optoutprescreen.com. Go there, fill it out. I can tell you they are going to ask for your Social Security number, so if that makes you nervous, it's not going to work for you. But I can just tell you your Social Security number is all over the place anyway. Optoutprescreen.com. You go in there, you fill it out. It's a 5-year opt-out. You opt out, boom, they stop doing promotional inquiries on your credit, and you stop getting those letters in the mail. So, you know, 80% of that temptation to get new credit gets wiped out right there. So anyway, 10% of your credit score is made up of new credit and or inquiries. So, you know, my suggestion is get your credit in line, get your whatever credit cards you have, get them paid down. Whatever derogatory accounts you have on your credit, get them deleted and or repaired. And then, you know, use the credit cards that you already have and established, use them wisely, and do not apply for new credit. I mean, revolving credit. Of course, you got to buy a car, you got to buy a house, which means you have to apply for credit. But even that, I mean, you're going to buy a car once a month? No, you're going to buy a car once every 4 years, you know, so it's going to be one inquiry on there. Oh, by the way, inquiries drop off after 2 years. Everything else stays on your credit report for 7 years. Inquiries drop off after 2. But the key to this is don't have a whole bunch of inquiries, okay, and don't have a whole bunch of new credit. If you establish new credit, particularly credit cards, revolving credit, just make sure you use them wisely and then keep them open forever. Don't close them. Keep them open forever. Okay, so anyway, if any of you want to work directly with me, send me an inbox message, and we'll talk and see what we can do to work together. Okay, so if you got any questions, let me know. If any of this applies to what you you know has happened to you personally, let me know. I would love to hear about it. Okay, so thanks as always. Peace, love, and good credit. I will see y'all. I'll probably be back tomorrow because I need to get caught up on some of these videos that I'm behind. Thanks. Bye.